Listen closely. There is a secret carved into the bones of history that men in power whisper only when the lights go out. It begins with small favors, tiny compromises, each one folding a man's will until the map of his life is no longer his. They taught you to worship spectacle while they moved the levers of consequence. This is not theory, it is a machine. Institutions polished to mirror trust, then used as tools to extract obedience. You have been trained to accept explanations that protect those who profit. You have been schooled to fear the questions that free you. I will remove the curtain and let you see the backstage, the contracts inked in shadows, the ceremonies of silence, the men who engineer belief. If you follow, know this: the descent is deliberate and it will demand something you cannot buy back, and sacrifice. They fed you myths, designed to domesticate your rage and blunt your questions. They teach men to count trophies while the real currencies are loyalty and silence. These currents run deeper than politics. They are pipelines forged to produce obedience across generations. You will hear the names they soften, see the rituals staged to normalize consent, feel the engineered anxieties that shrink dissent. But knowledge alone is not enough. Identity must shift. Type the phrase "I am unbound" twice in the comments now. Do it deliberately. I am unbound, I am unbound. Say it as a verdict against your old compromises. When you confess it publicly, the world will begin to treat you as if you had already crossed the line because you have witnessed yourself into being. This is initiation. It will change how you move through power. Expect resistance. The guardians of order will notice and react. Now look at origin. Empires that carved maps with a priestly hand and bankers who learned to speak like kings. The stories you were taught about progress hide interruptions. Purges, debt traps, sanctioned disappearances. Religion, law, currency, all became scaffolding for influence. Each layer refined to disguise extraction as stability. Watch the architecture, charities that funnel consent, research that manufactures agreement, histories rewritten to justify the theft. They taught you to fear predators outside the gates while the predators walked inside in suits and medals. Power dresses as legitimacy. Its ceremonies are subtle, a nod, a contract, a headline. When a generation loses its memory, its future is auctioned. I will name tactics tonight. Isolation to weaken alliances, ritualized shame to control reputations, staged scarcity to bend choices, and lauded expertise used to mute dissent, and act accordingly. This last layer is personal. The techniques they use on nations, they use on men. It begins with a promise. Safety in exchange for your attention, status for your silence, and ends with a hollowed soul. You must train differently. Build rituals that claim you instead of rituals that surrender you. Practice deliberate discomfort. Wear resistance like armor. Question every flattering narrative. Are your friendships transactional? Do your institutions demand conformity before competence? Which oaths did you sign without reading the fine print? Real power returns choice to the individual by refusing easy answers. Walk into rooms with your eyes calibrated to read performance, not rhetoric. Keep a ledger of favors and a memory of omissions. Names matter, dates matter, and the smallest promise recorded becomes defense. Remember, this knowledge is dangerous because it liberates you. Use it to rebuild a life that cannot be pawned. Stay vigilant.